We're going to be installing this TOCE low mount onto this FTR. First we have to remove the cat. There's a bolt here, and then there's another bolt on the other side. And you also have to move this to get to that bolt. It's a simple little clip. Pull that out. Move your little plunger out of the way to get direct access to that bolt. Once those two bolts are out, then you're going to remove this clamp. Alright, as you can see, it's moved back as far as it'll go without removing the rear tire. So what we're going to do is move to the front header and start taking that off. These two bolts here, and then two bolts behind that. Alright, behind that heat shield is another heat shield. You're going to want to move this bolt, There's a clamp down here that actually sandwiches this. So once you release that clamp, this will all move forward and you can remove it. Now you can see where the rear header pipe will actually attach. This stays, and then we're going to remove this clamp right here. Now that we have this loose, that off, that loose, we're going to move up here. We're going to pop out this O2 sensor. Alright, with the O2 sensor out of the way, we're going to move this other heat shield. That'll gain access to our two bolts up here that hold the front header on. Alright, with everything loose, you move the header forward just a little bit. The cat will pretty much fall right off. And then you just keep it going. There you have it. Alright, now we're ready to install a low mount. I do like to put a little anti-seize in here for your O2 sensor, and a little bit up here on the studs, just so removal is a little bit easier. This is a used system, so we'll see how it goes back on. Front header pipe mounted up and tightened up. You're going to want to slide this one over. It's the supplied clamp. And then this little clip here, you move from your OEM header. What we're going to do is we're going to try and get these as parallel, close as parallel as possible. And we'll throw on this little bend extension. A little WD-40 on the joints helps these go back together pretty easy. Alright, we're all together. So leave this a little loose, and you can get this gap pretty even down here. Just like you can see, everything pretty much slips right together. I found it a little useful to install your muffler on here. It gives you a little bit of leverage to wiggle these things around and get everything to fit properly. The muffler mounts on the inside of this bracket. Don't put it on the outside. It'll put added stress to it and cause this bracket to break even faster than it already will tend to break. And TOCE also has an updated bracket for that, as I'll show you at the end of the video. Alright, install your two bolts here, and then we'll put the factory heat shield back on, and then that part's done. Over here you can see the billet TOCE bracket replacement. It's much better than this little flimsy guy. This bracket right here will also come off since it's not needed when the cat's removed. Alright, she's fully installed. All the springs are installed. The two sensors plug back in.